Hey, hi everyone. Hi, good evening everyone. So let me open my YouTube live as well so that we can able to know whether I am clearly audible or not, and we will quickly start our session. So let me verify on my end. Just let me open so that I will see the comments and I will give you the replies, guys. So give me 2 minutes. So let me know am I clearly audible or not. So please respond in the chat quickly so that I can start the class. Am I audible, guys? Guys, please respond. Am I audible? Yes. Okay. Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. So in the morning session, we got some technical glitches. So now we don't have any type of hurry. So we have a length session and we will discuss a lot of questions asked in today's TCS NQT based on quantitative aptitude as well as advanced quantitative ability, right? So go away and keep your rough book along with you so that I will explain each and every question and how to solve within the time and how to manage your time in the thesis and good and everything we're going to discuss while explaining each and every question. So before going to that, all the TCS NQT slots after completion of it. So each slot wise questions we are updating on our Prevenstar Prime. So if you want to know it or if you want to get the analytics of each and every slot of per day, like today we have completed 2 slots, we have clearly analyzed all the slots and we have updated our post in the Instagram handle. So in order to get all those updates, follow our Instagram handle. And as you know, this is the placement season. You need to aware of all the notifications. So definitely follow Prepinsta 2023 Instagram page. And if you want to reach us to solve your queries, we have a plenty of social media handles to reach. That is Telegram, WhatsApp, Discord, and Facebook. And this is the prices we are offering our Prepinsta Prime. So I will discuss about Prepinsta Prime and everything in between. So let's quickly wrap to the questions. Why? Because so many people are waiting towards solving the question. So try to solve the questions quickly, guys, along with me, so that you can know how you can solve in the exam as well. So treat like these are the practice sessions for you. So this is the actual questions of TCS. So you will predict the level of difficulty you are facing in the exam, right? So just look into the very first question, and we will discuss about the remaining things in between. So just look at here. The average age of Ram and Mohan is 2 years more than the average age of Mohan and Jitish. Just look at here. Average. Whenever they have given the average, remember Ram plus Mohan average means divide by 2 and average of Mohan and Jitish. So which is nothing but Mohan plus Jitish age divided by 2. And these two people have 2 years more than them. 2 years more means they will add extra 2 years, then they will be equal to the previous Ram and Mohan, right? So simple, this is how you need to be very clear, right? Next, how to simplify it simply. So let's simplify the equation whenever you got some data completed. Why? Because in the TCS, you need to spend only maximum of 1 minute per the question. Why? Because if you got any wrong answers, you can have a buffer of 30 seconds or 1 minute for remaining questions. So always try to complete the question in 1 minute. Okay. So that's why see 2 will get cancelled. So 2 will be multiplied here. So which is nothing but m and m got cancelled. So we left with r is equal to j plus 4. See how simply you need to be very quick at generalized equations. So r minus j is equal to 4. So this is the equation 1 they have given. Next, the average age of Jitish and Ram is 12 years. So average of Jitish and Ram is 12 years means average 12 means sum will be 24. So this is the equation 2, which is 2 years less than the average age of Mohan and Jitish. What is the age of this Jitish? Guys, just look at here. The last statement they have given to waste your time. Actually, second statement, which is I have crossed, is not at all required. Why? Because if you observe, already we got two equations with Ram and Jitish, and we got two values. So we can easily solve, right? So we want Jitish age, right? So simply what we have to do, just subtract. So R and R will get cancelled. J minus J, which is nothing but 2J. Why? Because you are subtracting means it will become plus and it will become minus. So 24 minus 4, which is nothing but 20. 2J is equal to 20, then J is equal to 10 years. So Jitish age is 10 years. You don't have to struggle yourself by stucking between the questions. So you need to be very clear at question, and these type of model questions we already embedded in our prime for practice for the students. So whoever our prime students, they can easily solve these type of questions like this. This is how we will train the students where to eliminate the data, where not to take care of the data. Why? Because they will give you time wasting statements. If you really started the problem, and if you are also consider the second statement, frankly, I'm saying you will never complete this problem in 1 minute. Why? Because they will waste the time. So the main actual intention of the TCS is they keep questions medium to above medium level, but by inserting the additional data, they will make the question little difficult. So this is what you need to learn, how to skip the information if not required. Okay. So just look into the next question. Try to solve it on your own first. Meanwhile, I'll look into the queries in the section, in the comment section. So if you have any doubts, please let me know in the chat. Okay, I hope no one have any doubts. So let's do this problem. A shopkeeper sold 25% and 30% and 20% of the items at a profit of 10%, 20%, 30% respectively. The rest of the items sold at a cost price. What is the percentage of profit of overall his sales? Guys, just look at here. If you treat this problem as a regular methodology, you can't even complete this problem within the less time. You need to be very smart at TCS way of asking questions. Why? Because we are very familiar with the TCS questions from last 5 to 6 years. So we know how they will design the questions as well. For example, see, out of total items, if they have given, just consider the total number of items is 100 simply. Out of which 25% means 25 items and 30% means 30 items, remaining is 20% means 20 items. And these items is given 10% profit. So 25 items given 10% profit means simply 2.5 rupees is the total profit you got. This is how you need to solve the problem. 25% objects, you got 10% means just simply find out what is 10% of 25 objects. So which is nothing but 2.5. Similarly, what is 20% of 30% items? So 20% of 30, it is not a complex. 20% of 30 is nothing but 0, 0 and percentage will get cancelled. 3 2s are 6. So simply 6 rupees you got the profit. Next, 30% of 20. Simple, again 6 rupees. Why? Because 20% of 30 is equal to 30% of 20. You don't have to bother about it also. So all these techniques you need to learn before the examination so that you can quickly do the problem. Here I'm explaining, but see the calculation, how quickly I'm doing. So what is the total profit you got, which is nothing but from these items, from second items, from the third items, overall I got 12 plus 2.5, 14.5 rupees is the overall profit. Why? Because remaining items are sold at cost price. They will give you the profit of 0 rupees. So you don't have to consider it at all. So out of 100, you got 14.5 rupees as a profit. Simple, 14.5% is the profit, overall profit. So that's why I consider 100. Why? Because the last number itself will be represents the percentage value. So this is how you need to approach towards any difficult level percentages concept as well. So soon we will see a lot of questions on advanced quantity aptitude also, how simply we can solve. And if you know what is the logic behind it, you can easily solve. Just look at here what it is. The present age of four persons is 1 is to 2 is to 3. The average of their ages 7 years ago is 28. What will be the average age of the youngest and the oldest among them 5 years from now? So if you really don't know the averages concept, so many people end up with a huge qualification part. Especially for our prime numbers, I am saying this shortcut is already we have implemented in our prime, right? So if you already go through the averages concept, we can easily solve. Remember this word. I can't explain everything in just 5 to 10 minutes, but I will give you some overlays. So the average is 28 years, 7 years ago. Then present will be always the average plus the number of years they have given. Simple. So the average is 35 years. See how simply we have calculated. This is the theory you need to know before that. So I will show you where you can find all these things after this question. So simply do one thing. 28 is the 7 years ago average. So simply add that 7 to 28, you will get present. So 35 is the average of present of four members. Average is 35 means sum will be into 4. So sum is equal to into 4. And they are saying what is the average age of youngest and oldest. Guys, first I need to divide this total sum into this ratio, right? 1 is to 2 is to 3 is to 4. A unpracticed or untrained student will do this problem as they will calculate each and every person's age and they will end up with a huge calculation, which I always avoid, and I'll always train my students to avoid these type of huge calculation methods. Why? Because it's not required for us. Simple logic. Stay with me. I will tell you simple. This total age I need to distribute between four people. So what is the total number of ratio they have given? 1 is to 2 is to 3 is to 4, which is nothing but total 10 parts, right? So divide the total sum into 10 equal parts. So divide by 10. Here I am focusing on youngest and oldest. Youngest will be always the small portion or small part is given by the ratio, right? So first person is the youngest and 4 units which is having is the oldest. So 1 plus 4, sum is 5 units. So the age of the people is 5 units. But he is asking for not sum, average, right? So average of two people is what? We have to divide by 2, right? So divide by 2. So this is how you need to design the equation to solve the problem so much quick. So simply 5 will cancel this 2 times, 2 2s are 4, 4 will cancel. So the average of these two persons is 35. But we don't want the present age. He's asking for 5 years from now. So after 5 years, if the present average is 35, after 5 years, the average will become 40. You can directly add 5 to the average. Why? Because each person will be increased by 5 years, right? So answer is option D, 40. Yeah, I'm going through the comments now. So please try to look into this problem, try to solve it and give the answers. So meanwhile, if you have any doubts related to anything, I will explain you guys about anything related to TCS examinations. So today, which slot was difficult, first or second? First slot was bit easy, second slot bit above moderate level, and when coming to the advanced section, they're asking 2 to 3 questions based on pure mathematics, that is based on inequalities, equations and square roots. These type of questions they are asked very repeatedly. Like in the first slot we have 2 to 3 questions based on the roots and inequalities, and in the second uh, slot also we have the same repeated questions, and I have taken the square roots things also, how you can solve easily. I will explain based on the topics. So any doubts you can ask me in the live so that I can explain you guys. And before going to forward, I would like to tell you this: in order to practice the square roots and inequalities and simplifications and advanced level questions, again, I am telling you this: this is the most easiest way to learn, we already created all the, sorry, some network issues on my end. So just look at here, we have embedded all the well structured course for the quantitative aptitude. You can learn from scratch to advanced. Even you can easily clear the foundation section in quantitative aptitude, and advanced section under that advanced quantitative aptitude also you can easily clear. So in order to do that, you can just go through the quantitative aptitude course, and you can just go through all the basic. And see, number system questions I also have seen a lot. So some people are asking what type of questions are asking. So I have seen 2 to 3 questions on number system, and they're asking for LCM HCF based questions, and they're asking for some kind of reminders. So all these topics we have embedded, and they're asking on percentages, profit and loss. They repeated 3 questions I have seen in the morning slot. So time and work, time, speed, distance, regularly they're asking 3 to 4 questions as usual. So probability and permutation combination, they have asked in the advanced section, they asked 2 questions. So which is slot 1 and slot 2. So I have taken slot 2 question, one probability question. So we will look into that probability combinations question. And elementary statistics, they are definitely asking 1 or 2 questions, which is based on quartile and mean and range. And if you see, when coming to the geometry, which is going to be mensuration concept, they are asking 1 question in foundation section, 1 question in advanced section. So all these topics we have created especially for those, all the companies specific. And if you see, if you want to learn only TCS specific, we have dedicated company wise courses, right? So which is nothing but you can go through the below of the page, and yeah, so much traffic on the web page is presently going on. So that's why the loading time is a bit more. So a lot of people are preparing on our website now, so that's why it's a little bit late in the load. So don't worry, you will reach to this. So when you went to the TCS NQT, all the NQT course, you can prepare everything. And if you want to prepare for advanced coding, like logical reasoning, verbal, data interpretation, yes, data interpretation is the one of the most important. In the slot 1, advanced section, they have given 2 bar charts, and in the slot 2 they have given one pie chart related question I have seen somewhere. So visual reasoning also very important. Under the logical, they are asking around 2 questions on the abstract reasoning, and I have seen 2 questions on the cubes and dice, and mirror image based 1 question is given. Totally overall 2 slots they have asked around 6 to 7 questions based on the visual reasoning. So all these topics are very important to clear the TCS. So this is all about our prime, which we already embedded all these question and answers. Okay, just look into the question now. The ratio of the number of boys and girls in the school is 5 is to 9, and the total number of students is 224. So, guys, just I'm here to help you through the examinations, not about explaining the question as of now. Whenever you are reading a particular question, immediately start solving. Don't waste your time by repeatedly looking into the question once or twice. Always try to do it within the question. When you are reading, solve it. It will habituate to you only if and only if you have some practice before. So this is how we will train the students to practice also. That's why we will give the theory video first, next question and answers, next mock test, next explanation, everything. So people will know how to easily solve these questions by our prime numbers. See, simply the school ratio is 5 is to 9, and the number of people is 224. So 224 you need to divide into 5 is to 9 ratio. Simply sum of the ratio is nothing but 14. And see, even cancellation is very easy. 15 15s are 225. So you are dividing with 14, then the numerator will divide exactly 16 times. So this is all our speed math techniques we will always follow. So square, 15 square is 225, very near. So if denominator is 14, numerator must be 16. 15, 1 plus minus 1. Simple. So 16 is the each part. So 5 16s are how much? 80. And the 9 16s are 90 plus 54. Answer is 144. Next, if 6 girls left, see, I have completed every data which is they have given in the first step. Even I will never look back to the data. It's not required. Why? Because I clearly got my answer. So for reading the statement, 5-10 seconds. For solving this, 20 seconds. So 30 seconds completed, half question already done. See, reading and parallel doing is very important. The trained students can know, but if you are not a trained student, please go through the some training so that you can easily get these type of easy tricks. Okay. If 64 girls left the school, so 64 left, which is nothing but 4 got cancelled, 140 minus 6, which is nothing but 80 people left. And some boys joined. We don't know how many boys joined. Okay, plus X. The ratio becomes 6:5. So the ratio becomes 6:5 means boys is 6, girls is 5. So 5 parts is 80. Why? Because new girl strength is 80. So 5 parts is 80 means it is increased by into 16, right? Into 16. So boys also need to be into 16. Why? Because ratio is always gradual increment, right? If you multiply on the left hand side with 16, right hand side also you need to multiply with 16. So 6 16s are 60 plus 36, 96. So the present number of boys is 96. Earlier it is 80, now it is 96 means how many boys were added? 16 boys added. So boys who joined, 16 members joined, answer complete. So reading, parallel, solving is the always key for a lot of problems. Okay, just look into the little advanced level questions they are going to, they're given in the advanced section. So not even advanced section, some FUBs are giving, which is nothing but fill in the blanks. In the advanced section they are giving. In the foundation section also they are giving. I have seen around 2 to 3 problems based on the FUBs. So it's not a big complex one. They're asking you for don't insert any type of symbolic representations. They are asking for insert about simple integer values. If you want to insert, if you got any decimal values, you can insert up to 0.2 decimals. But if you got the integers, enter integer only. Don't put any 0.00 values like that. Okay, FUBs are quite easy and they have given the instructions. You can follow them. So just look at here. Rhythm spent 16 2/3% of her monthly income on food, 5 of on in sorry entertainment, and 8 1/3% on traveling. Just look at here. She is spending some percentage, next some percentage, next some percentage. Whenever remaining word is not given, you need to treat these percentages is always on his or her income. All right. So see, save the leftover money, which is 15,900 rupees. Just look at here, guys. 16 2/3 is nothing but 3 16s are 48. 48 plus 2, 50. So immediately you have to know how to convert the percentage into proper percentages so that you can easily qualify the answers. So 16 2/3 is nothing but 50/3. 5 by 19 is nothing but very well known percentage, which is nothing but 100/19 percentage. And 8 1/3 is also well known to so many people, that is 25/3 percentage. So this is the overall spendings, right? So add them. The total spending will come. So 50% plus 25% by 3. Here also divide by 3. Here also divide by 3. You can add them. So answer is simply 75/3 percentage plus the remaining is 100/19. And this is all about percentages, guys. So I am not multiplying with 1/100. At last we will see about it. So just simply percentage. So this is the spending. So tell me, what is the savings you have or money left with, which is nothing but total income minus, if you subtract the expenditure, you will left with savings, right? So always assume any person's income is 100%. So 100 minus, if you do the subtraction of the all the spendings, then the remaining savings or the left amount will be equal to the number they have given. So this is the equation. This is how you need to create. But if you still didn't understand, you have to reach to us. Why? Because all these shortcuts is very important. So just look into the problem. 3 will cancel this 25 times. So 100 minus 25 is 75. And minus and plus is minus. So 100/19 is equal to 15900. Here into x will be there. I'm not writing just now. So x is equal to, see guys, 1975s are how much? 1975s are 1425. So even I can explain here, so 75 is nothing but 3 by 4 and it will cancel and it will get the 14.25 something. But it's not right time to explain all from the scratch. So if you want to learn those type of shortcuts, you know where to reach. So 17, 5 into 19 is nothing but 1425. 1425 minus 100 is nothing but 1325 divided by 19, and it is into is equal to 15900. And 1325 will cancel this exactly 12 times. So 19 went to the other side, it will become 19. So 12 19s is nothing but 228. So answer will be 228. And remember here we left with percentage, right? So it went to other side, it will become 00. Why? Because 1 by 100 went to other side, it will multiply into 100 times. So answer is 22800. You have to insert in the box. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. I'm looking into the chart as well parallelly. So if you have any doubts, you can ask me, guys. So just look into the next question based on the problem is asking in the advanced section. So again, I'm telling you the way of doing matters, not about the complexity of the problem. Okay, so just look at here how we can do. A person distributed 72% of the money he had between Ram and Raj in the ratio 5 is to 7 respectively. Guys, just look at here. When you have percentages problem, always imagine the starting value with 100. Frankly, trust me, always you will end up with the best answer. Who will treat this problem starts with X variable or Y variable, they will never end up with less time. But whoever starts with 100 and who has trained for these type of problems or these type of shortcuts, we are already trying some students. So those will know how strong this concept was. So 100 is the starting, and in this 72% means 72 rupees is given to Ram and Raj. So in the ratio 5 is to 7. So 5 is to 7 means 5 plus 7, 12 units. So if you divide 72 divided by 12, it will exactly cancel 6 times. So the first person got 5 6 are 30 rupees. Second person got 42 rupees. Why? Because 6 7s are 42. So see, 30 plus 42 is 72. Again, we got the same answer, right? So 30 is 42. And look into the remaining concept. See, I will never come back to this statement. This is my main agenda when I have lengthy questions. Reading is 5 minutes, sorry, 5 seconds. Solving 5 to 10 seconds. So within 15 seconds, we will complete half of the problem or one third of the problem. So if you spend 3 times, 45 seconds, 50 seconds, you will solve the problem, or within half minute, you will solve the problem. Next, Ram Raj deposited the amount received in a scheme offer 8%, 10%, simple interest. Simple interest means normal percentage for 10 years. Guys, then coming to simple interest concept, 1 year is 8% means for 10 years it will be 80%. This is the simple logic behind the simple interest. That's why he mentioned this word. Next, 10% per annum, 10 years is nothing but 100% is the interest you will get. Okay, find the amount in the rupees left with the person if the sum of interest earned by Ram and Raj after 10 years is 6600 rupees. Guys, according to the 100 rupees concept, according to the given theory, after 10 years, how much amount they will get? 80% of 30. It's very simple. 0, 0, and percentage will get cancelled. 3 8s are 24. And 100% interest means second person got 42 rupees. So total 66 rupees. So according to the concept, if the person having 100 rupees, according to the conditions, these two persons after 10 years will get 66 rupees. But according to the problem, they got 6600 rupees. Sorry. So 6600, in order to get 6600, what to do? We have to place two zeros after 66, right? So the number you have assumed, also you need to put two zeros after that. So it's not 100, it's a 10,000. Then it will give 6600. So the person have initially 10,000 rupees. But here they are not asking about how much money he has in the initial. They're asking for the amount rupees left with the person after given 72%, which is nothing but 72 rupees. He will left with 28 rupees, which is nothing but 2800 rupees. Problem completed. This is how you need to solve the problems, right? So you need to be practice more and more to get this type of better concepts. Okay, let's come back to the MCQs. Fill in the blanks is the one of the concept earlier they're asked in the thesis digital only. Now it is a common exam, so they started FUPs also. So be focused on those models also. It will be good for you. Just look into the next one. If simple interest is offered per year on the sum of money invested for 5 years and the amount of money payable on maturity after 5 years elapse 2,340 rupees. Okay, so this is the most repeated question I have ever seen in the TCS. Frankly, I'm saying from the last 3 years, I have seen this problem for like lot of times. Even I have explained for a lot of times in the live as well. So again, they're repeating, just they're changing the way of asking question and they're changing the values. The process will always remain same. See, after 5 years, they got the amount 2340. So the amount after 5 years will consisting of principal amount plus 5 years simple interest, which is equal to 2340. However, if the sum invested for only 2 years, so principal plus 2 years simple interest will be there, which is nothing but 2016. So if you subtract, principal will be cancelled. 3 years simple, sorry, 5 years simple interest and 2 years simple interest will get cancelled, and we left with 3 years simple interest, which is equal to, if you subtract 2000 got cancelled, 40 minus 24, so 324, and 3 will cancel this one time. 24 means 08. So simple interest for 1 year is 108 rupees. Then what is the 2 years interest? 1 year 108, 2 years will be 216. So, see, if you subtract 2 years simple interest here, you will get the principal amount or not. This is the regular methodology for this type of problem. I have explained a lot of times, right? So, subtract 216, 1616 got cancelled, 2000 minus 200, 1800 is the principal amount, and that is what we need. Don't do any type of option elimination methods for this type of problems. Always go with this regular method wisely and try to solve the next question and try to look into the problem. We will explain about this. This is the advanced level question asked in slot 1 of the today's question, and I have seen the similar question in the slot 2 as well by changing the little values, but they're asking based on the roots again. So roots, linear equations and quadratic equation related roots concept you need to be very aware of, like minus b square plus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2c, like this we have now. So those formulas are very important. So I'm going through the comments. Let me show what is the cutoff for logical reasoning in foundation section. Any idea? It's not about only logical section oriented. Actually, they will divide depends on foundation section and the total advanced section. Irrespective of the individual sections, they will consider entire section like foundation section score and advanced section score. They won't calculate logical how much you score like that. So don't focus on it. And if you still have any doubts, you can reach to our Instagram handle, that is Prepinsta Prime, sorry, Prepinsta 2023. So we will give you all the clarity about selection process, and we posted everything how they will select the people based on the foundation section and everything. So you can reach to our Instagram handle to clear all doubts. And yes, Dinesh Singh, the WhatsApp group is full. Yeah, we will create another WhatsApp group and the link will be given in the description of this video after the live. So you can join quickly and you can sort your queries as well. Okay, I hope, how many of you seen this problem in your today's exam? If someone is completed today's test, how many of you have seen this? Yeah, Pranay, everyone is good at maths if you practice really well. If you practice for 2 to 3 months, you will become like me only. but all you need to do is practice and learn good shortcut skills. That's it. Anyone can learn in 2 months, or even some people talented, they learn in 10 days as well. Okay, I hope no doubts, no queries. So let's look into the problem. 1 plus lambda square. So this arrow is nothing but square. So I'm writing for your clarification quickly. 1 plus lambda square into x square plus 2 lambda c x plus c square minus a square has equal roots, then this expression is equal to how much? So which is nothing but a square into 1 plus lambda square is equal to how much? So in the option they are given c square 2a square minus 4. Let's do this. Whenever we have equal roots, always b square minus 4ac will be equal to 0. So remember, when the squares are equal, sorry, roots are equal, the under root b square minus 4ac is always equal to 0. This is a common mathematical rules we know when you are studying the intermediate maths or 10th class maths. So they're asking these type of basic maths also. All you need to be aware of those formulas like sum of the roots or product of the roots, like minus b by a or c by a. These concepts you need to know, and you will complete these problems. So b square minus 4 is equal to 0. So I will substitute the corresponding b c values, which is nothing but this is ax square plus bx plus c concept. Then b square is nothing but 2 lambda square, sorry, 2 lambda c whole square minus 4ac, right? So 4 into 1 plus lambda square into c is nothing but c square minus a square is equal to 0. So I can take 4 common, right? So 2 square is nothing but 4. So 4 will went to other side, it will become 0. So see how simply I am doing this. Why? Because while I am writing, I have seen 4, 2 square, which is 4. Also, I have seen 4. I have taken common and went sent to other side. Why? Because other side is 0. Whatever divide by any number, 0 by any number, again 0, 0 into any number is 0. That's why I eliminated. Next, lambda square c square minus, multiply these two. 1 c square, so c square minus lambda square into c square, which is nothing but lambda square c square, and minus into this, which is nothing but 1 into minus a square, minus into minus plus a square, and this one is minus into minus c square, a square completed. Next lambda square, yes, lambda square, a square will left. So minus into minus, it is also plus. So is equal to 0. So just I directly done the product. So just remember this, a plus b into a minus b concept, sorry, a plus b into c minus d. Multiply a b, a d, c b, c d like that. And you will get this expression. I don't have much time to explain also. So quickly I'm doing this. So if you see lambda square, c square, lambda says c square got cancelled. And if you carefully observe, we need a square into 1 plus lambda square, right? So if you observe this statement, you can take a square common. So we left with 1 plus lambda square. And on the left hand side, we left with minus c, right? It went to other side, it will become plus c square, 0 plus c square. So we need left hand side as presented in the problem. So our answer is equal to c square. So option A is correct. All we need to know is what is the formula when the roots are equal. Simple. This one and substitute. Why? Because all the logic is behind the statement. So yes, Dinesh, thank you so much. You joined the WhatsApp group. Nice. So just look into the next problem, guys. It is an advanced level question based on some kind of permutations plus generalized questions. It's not that much complex, but we can make it very easily. Just look at here. A 5-digit number is to return using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, using each exactly once, such that the number is divided by 4. How many such numbers are there? Let's just look at here. Each number need to use exactly once, right? So repetition is not allowed. So what is the divisibility rule of 4? Whenever you are reading the question, you need to know how to generate a logical key to solve the problem. So here, actually, key is not behind these numbers. Actually, the key is behind the divisibility of 4. Divisibility rule of 4 is nothing but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. they're asking for 5-digit number, the last two digits is divisible by 4, then your answer will be complete, right? The entire number will be divisible by 4. If last two digits is divisible by 4, entire number can be divided by 4. So I don't bother about these three places. I only bother about last two digit places. So last two digits must be divisible by 4. Then what is the possible combinations? How can you create 4 multiples? So 1 1, 2 2, 3 3, 4 4, 5 5, we can't take. 4 4 can be divisible by 4, but repetition is not allowed. So repetition cannot allow. So let's start with the smaller number. Pairs. Combine two digits. 1 2, 12. So 12 will be divisible by 4. Next, 23 cannot, 24. Why? Because 13 cannot, 14 cannot, 15 cannot. Next, with 2, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24 can be divided, so 24. Next, 25 cannot. Next, 3, 31 cannot, 32. Yes, 32 can be divided. 33 not allowed, 34 cannot divide, 35 cannot divide. Next, 41, no, 42, no, 43, no, 44 is doesn't exist as well. Why? Because repetition is not allowed. 45 also not allowed. Okay, with 4 it is eliminated. With 5, 51 not, is not there. 52 is there. 52 is allowed. And 53, 54, 55 not allowed. So we can create last two digits as these combinations, and the remaining three digits can be arranged as you can. For example, here 12 is there, you left with 3, 4, 5. You can arrange these three elements in three different places as your wish. Each number will be divided by 4. Why? Because the major key for the 4 divisibility is last two digits, we set up it, right? So, three elements, three positions. What is the answer? 3 factorial. N number of elements arranging in n places is the n factorial answer. So answer is 3 factorial. So with 12, you can create 6 numbers that can be divided by 4. Similarly, with 24 also 6, for 32 also 6, for 52 also 6. So 4 6 are 24. So you can create total of 24 numbers according to the given condition. So this is how you need to solve this type of problems. I hope everyone understand. Please let me know how many of you understand, how many of you didn't understand. I would like to look into the comments. So meanwhile, please solve this problem, and I would like to see the solution from your own end and how much you are well prepared for the upcoming of your examination and how many people you got this problem today also. Please let me know. I hope everything is fine till now. If you have any doubts, you can always happy to ask me. Okay, I'm not seeing any queries from you. Thank you so much. Let's do it. We don't want to waste much time of our preparation time. Why? Because this is the precious time for you also to prepare. And I will give you a lot of tips and tricks at the end. Just stay for 5 to 10 minutes. I will give you the best tips for to prepare in the TCS NQT examination. Yes. Okay. Just look into the problem. A farmer purchased a trolley and a tractor for 8 lakh rupees. He sold the tractor at a profit of 13% and a trolley for loss of 10%. In this deal, he got a profit of 3%. What is the ratio of the cost price of the tractor and trolleys? Just look at here, guys. For this type of problems, so many online solvers or any website they will provide through profit and loss concept, and it is the biggest mistake so many people will do solving these type of problems with profit and loss. And they will start with, they will treat a tractor cost is x rupees, so trolley cost will be 8 lakhs minus x, and they'll start solving the questions like profit is 30% means 130%, loss is 10% means 90% of this, and will be equal to 3% of 8 lakhs. This is the traditional method which never ever will give you the success in the examination. So how to solve this type of problem? Sorry, in easy way. Very simple. Just look at here. On tractor, you got 30% profit. On the trolley, you got 10% loss on an average, which is nothing but I'll solve this type of problems always with allegations and mixture sponsor, which is nothing but allegation rule. The overall profit is 3%. Remember, loss means you need to represent by minus 10. What is the difference between 30 and 3? 27. What is the difference between minus 10 and 3? It is 13, not 7. Why? Because minus 10 to plus 3, you need to reach minus 10 to 0, 0 to 3. So total gap between them is 13. Difference means gap between them. So 13. So see, we got the ratio without even touching the actual cost of the corresponding vehicles also, or tractor or trolley, right? So simple, they're asking for tractor and trolley, right? So tractor is 13, trolley is 27. So option C is correct. Even order is also very important. That's why I verified. Tractor first. So 13 is first. If they're asking for trolley and tractor, I will choose option B. So order is also very important in the ratios. So take care of it. And last but not least, so we are providing all the TCS slot questions after completion for the reference to the students for preparation of their future examination. So the link is given in the description of this video, or our moderator will share you the link in the live chat. So you can go through that. Why? Because in the live we can't explain every question quickly, so that we are sharing all the corresponding links for the preparation of last year. Yes, I would like to tell you this. When I heard the last year word, if I have gone through the today's slot, I found around 25% to even 40% of the problem were repeated. Problems repeated means the same problem won't come. The model problems will come with a value change. If you observe across these slides I have taken, I have solved all these questions, frankly, last year also. So they're asking same model questions, but they are changing just numbers and they way of asking question. So this is how you need to prepare, right? So that's why we are sharing all the previous year PDFs, like last year 2022 batch students they conducted on September. We have shared that document link in our Instagram handle in the bio. You can download it from there and you can learn from there directly. It's a good PDF and you can go across the 100 of questions. And now, after completion of each and every slot, after one, like today the slots were completed by 5, so our team doing a best work and they completed by 6, and they started uploading on the our prime website, and you can see the all the questions and you can start refreshing for every 5-10 minutes you will get the new questions. So after completion of the session we are providing the questions and solutions for the future preparation of the remaining students, right? So don't miss this chance and get that. So follow our Instagram handle, that is Prepinsta 2023 if you are a 2023, or if you are in next year batch 2024, Prepinsta 2024. If you want to get the notifications of 2022, Prepinsta 2022 is the Instagram page. And if you want to reach to us and discuss something, or if you want to clear your doubts about anything, Discord is a cool community we will always use to interact with the students and clear their doubts with over 25 above 1,000 people we have there. And follow our Facebook, WhatsApp, and Telegram channels. And last but not least, even it is not out of time, you still can prepare from our Prepinsta Prime within the 1 week. Why? Because we are created the course who can prepare instantly also, which is nothing but you can go through the TCS company specific dashboard directly, and just some glitch is there in my pointer, sorry for that. So if you see, you can go through all the foundation section numerical ability, so you can quickly go through them. And even we have given the mock test for the preparation for the students, which is nothing but which is the last year questions. Frankly I'm saying 25% to 40% will be definitely repeat to model questions, so you can easily solve the questions. And if you see, after foundation numerical ability you can found foundation reasoning ability, foundation verbal ability. So you can prepare exactly company specific oriented. You don't have to run for which topic I need to prepare from which course, or you don't have to run everywhere. So we are already pre-designed everything in a good and well structured way. So you can go through them directly and you can use it. And we have given some sample of traits also. On traits is nothing but they have recently given as simple human verification like recognizing the images, and advanced quantitativity, which is nothing but which consisting of a lot of advanced questions, and which is very important for digital role as well. You know, guys, everyone. So advanced reasoning, advanced coding, and when coming to the coding section today, they asked, for example, when I went through the slot one, I have seen some string mapping, which is nothing but string comparison oriented. So it is already we have clearly explained in our top 100 codes page. So there, if you go through the string operations codes, you can easily solve the first question within 10-15 minutes, and remaining 40 minutes or 35 minutes you can save for the advanced level question. So mostly I have seen the second slot question also. We did it in just 5 to 6 lines of the Python code and 10 lines or 12 lines in C++ and C. So it's kind of question one is sort of above moderate to medium level, not that much difficult, but it can be solved if you already gone through the top 100 codes of our page. It's very easy. And when coming to the advanced level question of second one, which is having little difficult level with the application concepts like shuffling the array according to their intention given. So this is how you can do all the preparation and everything. So this is the advanced section question. You can learn all the questions which is asked in previous year. There is a chance of like we have given all the code with everything the codes, so that you can prepare here everything in a single TCS Ninja or digital dashboard or course. You don't have to run anywhere. So this is the shortest way to prepare. For example, if you have 1 week for your examination, you can start your preparation from here and you can end up with a good score. And even if you prepare well, like 4 hours per day, in 6 days you can able to reach digital role as well. So it's all depends on how you are preparing. So when coming to the cost and prices, so recently we are giving a huge discount to the student because of placement season. So if you see 3 months you will get for 3599, and 6 months it is 4499. But we are not giving the TCS or COQ's benefits. It's like certification and reops and everything. But if you want to get the certifications of Prepinsta and TCS on remote internships, you need to always go for 12 months, 18 months, 24 months, 36, and 48. So 12 months is the cost of 5399, and 18 months of 5849, and 24 months of 6299. 36 months is 6749, and 48 months is 7199. So this is the best way, and the coupon and everything is given in the description. So you can use those coupons and get these discounted prices. And even if you have, for example, till 29th we have the examinations. So if you still have 1 week or 10 days of gap, I'll always suggest you guys go through our Preventer Prime TCS NQT course, so that minimum if you prepare 1 or 2 hours per day, you can easily crack Ninja role. Or if you are really serious about anything, and if you want to prepare like 4 to 5 hours per day, you can easily crack digital role related questions also. So it's very easy way of doing. So that's it. If you have any questions, you can ask me. This is the end of the session. We will wrap it up in the next 1 to 2 minutes. Yes. Any doubts, guys? Please. I am watching into the comments so that I will give you the replies quickly and we will wrap it up. Any doubts, you can ask me related to anything. Yes, soon we will come back with the coding explanation as well. Don't worry. So, or if you want to really look into the explanation of the each coding, we already shared the document in our description of the video, or you can come to the Instagram handle there in the bio. We have already linked the all the slots explanation, so you can reach over there and you can quickly watch the code explanation and output code we already designed. And thank you so much, everyone. I think no one have any queries. Yes, Murari. If you frankly, for example, if you start from now and if your exam is after 1 week, daily practice 5 hours or 4 hours, you can easily crack the digital. It's more than enough, right? Because we have those many content and well designed for the TCS. but all you need is you need to prepare on your own from that our courses. Daily you need to dedicate your 4 to 5 hours for that. Okay, thank you so much. I hope no one have any doubts, and we will wrap the things. Thank you so much. See you soon. Bye bye.